Hey guys, Tim here with Street Freaks Garage, and we got a special treat for you here in the shop today. And just kind of popped into our lap. We didn't really expect to be bringing this one out here to you today, but you know, a lot of places they have movie cars, and you know, like we're working on our own Christine project. You guys know that. You see people have the 18 van, they have Knight Rider, kit car, the Speed Racer, Eleanor, Bullet car, American Graffiti cars. There's a lot of really cool cars out there that are movie cars, and they're freaking awesome, and we love to own them. But this one particular movie car that we have here in the shop, we got a movie car in here, and it's kind of unique. It's kind of different. I'm not even sure how many of y'all are going to remember this car from the film, but if you're familiar with like Dick Van Dyke and some of his older films from back in the day, you remember a movie by the name of Chitty, Chitty, Bang, Bang. That's Chitty, Chitty, Bang, Bang. So you remember a movie called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and kind of interesting that car was. If you've never seen it before, it was kind of like the old school cars were really long, like the Rolls Royces and late 20s, mid 20s, the very fancy cars, the long fendered. Well, anyways, this particular car in the film was kind of like, it was a half car, half boat kind of thing, half plane. It was kind of a little bit of a mixture of everything. So it was kind of cool. It was a foreign car. I can't remember if it was a Mercedes or what it was back in the day. I don't remember exactly. I mean, I've only seen the film maybe once or twice myself, but this particular movie car is not one that was professionally built. It wasn't one that was built by like a big movie production company or anything. This was one that was completely built by a really good friend of mine, and just a super, super great guy. And he put his whole heart and soul into this car, because everything on this car that you're seeing was handmade. He hand built this entire thing from little scale models. He got all kinds of scale models of the car from the film of the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang car, and built everything to scale. He picked one particular model, scaled everything out. I mean, he's got papers with measurements, designs, drawings, cross references, all kinds of stuff, notes on this thing that he took off the little model car to construct the big full-size car. I know he had a very, very small budget to work with, and this car draws a lot of eyes, it draws a lot of attention, and I'm shocked at how many people actually still remember the movie. Anyway, let's take a look at the car, see what you all think. But yeah, anyways, let's take a look at this thing and kind of go over some of the details. Now, even the fenders, like I said, the entire car was handmade. So you have to remember that. The entire thing was built by hand. The fenders were formed and stamped by hand. Nothing was stamped on a press, die, anything like that type of thing. The frame, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, is a 20-something gram page, is what the frame was that he started with. So the frame's the only thing he didn't build from scratch. It is a 20s gram frame. It's on a trail right now because he's taking it to a parade. And he's going to haul around some parade queens and stuff like that type of thing. But the cool part is all these lights, all these lanterns you see on it, these are all handmade. These are not a lantern. He made these lanterns for the taillights, for everything. You can see it's even got the Gen 11 license plate on it that he made. I mean, everything for this car he made. All this wood, now keep in mind, all of this wood, he formed all of this. None of this woodwork was done. None of it. He formed every bit of wood. He soaked the wood, bent it, everything he needed to do. All the handles, all the door latches, all the handles you see, everything is all hand built. The step to get in the car is hand built. The doors do open. He did all the upholstery and interior work in there himself. Did all that. You see it's got the boat tail on it, and I mean, just the craftsmanship is just really, really nice, you know. And you see it's got the exhaust pipe here. Now, of course, all the lanterns and the lights and fixtures on the car are supposed to be brass, but I mean, come on. Like I said, he's on a shoestring budget here, and who the hell's got the money to put that kind of money in brass? So he just kind of did the best he could and mixed up paint, I guess. That was as close as what would satisfy him, and it was good to go. So, you know, getting the stuff on this side, and you can get a good look at this side. Here's the exhaust pipe again, the copper exhaust pipe, and this is just kind of for looks. The actual exhaust does run underneath the car, and actually does exit out the tailpipe though. This is functional. But the first part right here you see is for looks. Okay. All the front, again, all formed by hand. I mean, all this stuff. All this cowl here was all made. He made all that. He made this. The hood for it. You see it's all hinged all the way down. He made all that. Made all the front fenders were handmade. Everything was handmade. The lanterns, again, up here. All handmade lanterns. Just an incredible job. Inside the car, you can see he did all this door edging right here, all with woodwork. Carpet, you can see all the handles and levers in there that control things in the car. Yes, made them all. Did an incredible job with this thing. Made the steering wheel. I'll take you around the other side and show you that. Made the windshield frame. Like I said, all the hinges. I don't think he weaved the basket though. That was kind of, yeah, added on later on. But anyways, so coming around the side, the lever here, which is his brake, if I'm not mistaken, made all that. You know, the handle on here is all handmade. The steering wheel, you know, the back part of the steering wheel, all this is made to come as close as possible to the movie car. All the mirror casings, the mirrors are all hand built, everything. It's just, I mean, I know I said that 1,000 times, but hand built is just an understatement for this thing. All the lanterns, again, handmade. The windshield frame, all the windshield frame was handmade. The tires, and then the horn too, the snake horn. This is what's really cool too. He's got the rubber boot on here type of thing. And the cool part is with this horn, check this out. I mean, this is all handmade. He made all this whole snake head here. You can see the nails in here for the teeth. It looks like it. Put eyes on it, molded it in, just super, super cool. And even on the hood, it's got the leather strap on it that wraps the hood down. Keeps that down. This, he's got the windshield strap down for hauling purposes. It's got it on an open trailer today. But he doesn't have too far to haul it to the parade. But let's see. So yeah, again, the snake horn here. And this one, this is functional too. This does work. Let's see if I can get it to work here. Kind of cool. There we go. The kids love that. But anyway, the front fenders, like I said, all handmade. The headlights too. The headlights on this thing was all, he made them all. Made them all according to specs with the film car. Trying to get it as close as he could to the film car. Oh, there's something else cool. These two emblems right here. These emblems were never made, stamped, or produced. From the model, he was able to make a mold of these things and then stamp these out of Bondo or fillers that these are made out of. So he could have the exact emblems in there that's in the grill of the car. It's in the movie. And you can see the radiator cap here is handmade, which I believe is just there for decoration. The grill, made all the grill himself. The crank up handle, and I can't remember the motor that's in this thing. I want to say it's a, I think it's a 4-cylinder Chevy, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken.
What's supposed to be in it, or what's in this one?
What's in this one? I think it's just a parade car, so it's not made to go fast. It doesn't, this car only does parades, it doesn't drive it down the road. But yeah, the amount of work that went in this thing was just unreal. And I think he did this whole car like in a year or year and a half is all it took him to do this. And start from scratch. You basically start with a frame is all. And you have the leather strap here. Some of the vents too, these vents that you see here, he made them. These are not bought-in vents. He made them. And also too, the really cool part, let me go on the other side because I can get a better angle on it. I told you that the car in the film had wings on it that came out and flew. Well, that's exactly what we did in this door right here. What he did, rather, is this door actually drops down on the side of the wings. You can see the seam right here on the side of the running boards. This door actually drops down. And when this drops down, he has the wings hooked up to, I believe it's a power window motor. And they do come out. The wings actually fold out from the car. And they probably come out, I don't know, maybe 4 foot away from the car, maybe 5 foot. And they're the yellow and red wings, just like it was in the film. So, yeah, it's like a parachute material. Again, he hand sewed all of the wings himself. to make them look proper and correct. So just like the film, he hand sewed all those himself. Like I said, just did about everything on this car himself. I think the radiator he had to have custom made. I don't remember for sure. I'd have to get his information on that, some more information on that. But he's got the shift levers, everything to control the car, and all those knobs over there on the dash do something for the car. I don't know all of them. One of them control the wings, but I don't know which one does which. And of course, also you'll notice it is a right-hand drive car, which is what the one in the film was, because it was, I believe, a Mercedes, like I said, 300 times. But yeah, so thought we'd bring that to you and put that out there for you and show you a little bit of another movie car in the shop here. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang. That's Chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Kind of cool. A lot of work, a whole lot of work. All right, guys, so there you have it. Thanks once again for dropping into the Street Freaks Garage and checking it out. We thought we'd bring you this cool little project here that popped up in the shop here. Not really a project anymore, but a project that he had done. So it's a good friend of mine named Gene, and he owns the car. It's been in a couple magazines. They've done articles and write-ups on it for him, type of thing, and about how the build all took place, how he got inspired, all that good stuff. So hopefully what it is, we'll be able to interview Gene on this car and talk to him a little bit about it. Anyways, all right, guys, we're going to sign on out. We'll talk to you soon. Hang loose. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. We'll talk to you soon. Later. God bless.